Guys, Delu Laguna, Diego Costa. Long story short, January did want to leave. The season before that, you actually did hear rumours of he wants to leave and go back to Atletico Madrid and things of that nature. Chelsea fans who are more clued up to their club, again, not a person who pretends to know a club more than the others, will tell you more on that story. But back to the last 18 months in particular, they've won the league. You did see in January whether he wanted to join join that Chinese team, go to China or not, we'll never know. But it did appear on the face value surface that he did want to go to China. He was very upset, and then the writing was kind of set in stone. You could kind of forgive Conte for, okay, you give us this 6 months, you're not going to be part of my plans this year. But on the other hand, you do kind of feel sorry for Costa. If you haven't seen the link, I will include it in the description. The Daily Mail, he's spoken to a journalist on the Daily Mail. We know that he's not going to figure in Conte's plans for this season because of what happened. He's been alienated somewhat, or alienated for not going reporting back to training and training with the reserves, which he's openly said he's not prepared to do. He said he's prepared to keep getting banned, to not get a salary, stay in Brazil, get his fitness. He's also said I'm just saying the highlights that I took away, to be honest. Simeone knows he wants him. He said Jose's called him to check he's fine. He said a number of the Chelsea players, I think he said he definitely said Cesc and Luiz, and he's definitely said a couple others, still check up on him. The teammates still like him and things like that. Obviously, Chelsea didn't win on Saturday whenever they played Saturday. He also spoke about the Burnley game. He's still actively involved in Chelsea. If he had his way, he'd love to be part of the plans, and I do sympathise with him. If it was me, I get both sides of the agreement, because Costa's a good player. You don't want to be on the bench and doing these things, especially if he does want to go to join Atletico Madrid. He'll have to wait out. He'll have to probably sit on the sidelines for 6 months and things of that nature. So he won't be fit. So if he is keeping up his fitness, that is a good thing. But on the same hand, he's kind of cutting off his nose to spite his face, because I know it's embarrassing with the reserves, and I probably wouldn't do it myself because that's a disrespect. No disrespect to the reserves, but for the purpose of your fitness, to join Atletico, if you do join and you can play in 6 months, to ensure that you're in the best possible fitness form of fitness. Try get some match fitness, even if it is playing for the reserves, because yes, you're going to train in Brazil and work with your personal trainer, and I know that you have access to facilities and going to do things, but nothing replicates the matches unless you're somehow going to get facilitated, almost couldn't say that word, friendlies. You're not going to have that match fitness, and at a high intensity as well. Conte, you did lose on Sunday. You did lose on Saturday. I know Costa, whatever Costa said, he's been said, and ties have obviously been cut, but he remains a great player. Even in his worst of seasons last year, he produced. You didn't win on Saturday, so you didn't win on Saturday. You could somewhat, you came back with 2 goals towards the end, but you could say there was a reluctance to take chances and score clear-cut chances. Probably if Costa was playing on Saturday, you might have won and converted a couple of early initial chances, and you might not have lost. But that's all what ifs, and hindsight's a wonderful thing. So I get both sides of the debate. On an Arsenal front, I mean, I would take him at Arsenal, especially if you consider Alexis. If Alexis goes, I know what Wenger said, but just humour me, guys. Just let me humour you. Say Alexis goes now, we're playing 3-5-2. You've seen, I'm not advocating it, but you've, just for argument's sake, you've seen Lacazette pull out to the left and play on the left. Costa comes in, Lacazette could move out there and do that. And I say this because yes, Costa is getting quite on a bit, but to have any chance of replicating the output that Alexis gives us season in, season out in terms of goals and assists, you could do a lot worse than Costa. I mean, Arsenal have shown we're not going to go after the Dembeles, the Mbappes, these sort of the Dybalas, these sort of players that have room and scope to grow and potential and all them things. We're not going to do that. So Costa would at least be a short-term thing. It wouldn't be my first choice, but granted, it is a bit biased, me making a case for Costa, and if it did present it, you'd be a fool to not even consider it, to be honest, because Alexis, like I said, Alexis going for, as much as I love Lamar, and he could be a centre mid and a winger, is he going to replace Alexis immediately in terms of output, goals and assists? No, you could kind of make a case for Costa. Costa and Lacazette could kind of make up the goals. You get one, you guys get where I'm going with that. Like I said, he's prepared to sit out and train in Brazil, and it is somewhat a sour end to his Chelsea career, because I'm sure the fans still love him and hold him in high regards. I mean, he's given them memories. He's given them 2 league titles. He's done bits for Chelsea. So it isn't a nice way, but these sort of things happen, and both sides I can understand. For anyone that's not saying Chelsea wouldn't sell to us, they probably wouldn't, because we haven't got the bottle to put our foot down in negotiations. But they did sell Matic, a player you could argue shouldn't have been sold. So someone like Costa, who they deem surplus to requirements, maybe they sell us him. Of course, it might not happen for obvious reasons. The arrival, I mean, that would immediately strengthen our cause, especially if we did lose Alexis. They apparently want some of our players. So yeah, you just that is really a taboo subject in regards to negotiations between the two. So yeah, anyways, guys, like I said, I'll include the link in the description. Don't get away without liking, sharing, all of them sort of things, subscribing, all of that. Yeah, guys, let me get out your hair. Enjoy the day, or whatever's left of it. Deluded Goon, I'm signing out. Thank you for watching.